Hello future cabin crew. In today's video I will be covering these scars, tattoos and piercings. Or when you become a cabin crew in your assessment day, what's allowed, what's not allowed. Oh my god. And also I will be showing you the diagram that you will be having when you become a cabin crew or even in the assessment day. So if you're interested, keep on watching and let's start. Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hajar. I'm your former Emirates cabin crew and I'm a cabin crew coach now. Before I start, don't forget to check my Instagram account, Queen MK Official, and I will be right back because my baby's crying. I'm back. So some scars are accepted, some scars are not accepted. I will be covering Emirates and Qatar Airways. Before I cover both of them, I will tell you that Qatar Airways are strict when it comes to scars, but Emirates are strict when it comes to the smile and the teeth. So bear that in mind when you go to the assessment day for both Qatar Airways and Emirates. For Emirates, you can have tattoos, but only when it does not show in the uniform. So the uniform is actually, that it's short sleeves and also it's a skirt for girls. For boys, it's a pants and it's a long sleeve, but then at the same time it's a bit transparent in here, so you can only have tattoos in here. Qatar Airways, you cannot have any tattoos whatsoever. So even if you have a tiny butterfly in here, not allowed. But will they know? Will they check? Will they take you to a doctor? Okay, so you know what to say because you are the one who knows what you have in your body. You are the only one who knows. But then be careful from your colleagues when you become a cabin crew, but because people report each other for the slightest thing because they think that they will win something when they report you. Anyways, let's continue and let's move to the scars. Before I talk about these scars, if you have a scar and you're confused about that scar, you can message me on Instagram, Queen MK Official. I answer people, especially the people with some major worries, and I know that I cannot help them with the videos. I will reply to them, especially on Friday, because I tend to reply on Friday because it's the day that I don't work. And sometimes I do work Friday, but then the Friday that I'm not working, I do reply to messages that I feel that they're important and that I did not cover in videos. If I've covered those questions in my videos, then I'm sorry, I cannot really waste a lot of time replying to the same questions that are repeated often. Okay, I'm sorry for that. But then if I feel that your question is really, really important or you really need my help, I do answer you. Okay. Anyways, the scars for Emirates and Qatar Airways, they should not be visible in the uniform. What if you have a small scar in here? Is it okay? Yes, it's okay if it's not ugly. For example, I look at your scar and I don't say, ew. And trust me, it's not me, but then people do that. So if you're serving them food and they see that scar in here, they will be like, ugh. The same thing when it comes to braces. People, when they see you wearing braces, they will be like, ew. I don't say ew. You don't say ew. But then there are some people who are very, very picky who say ew, right? So this is why they restrict braces and some scars that are ugly, as they say. Okay, if you have a scar in your face, for girls it's not as critical as for men because girls usually put makeup on and you can cover it easily. But then for boys it's hard to cover a scar because you will not be using makeup. Only if you're Asian or you're used to putting makeup, then, or not makeup, foundation, then you know how to cover it and you will be fine and they will not say anything. But then if it's visible, like a lot, like a big scar in here with a knife or something, obviously they will not recruit you. But then if it's a small scar in here, a small scar in here, small scar in here, do you think it's okay for Qatar Airways here? Okay, yes, it is okay because I've seen people being recruited with 3 scars next to each other, and they are not that visible, but then they're visible if you like, look at them, but they are recruited because they're not ugly. It makes him who he is, you know what I mean? So if you have a scar and it's visible, okay, it's not inside, it's visible, they can look at it. Then just appreciate it and make them feel that it's a part of who you are, and make them feel that you don't feel that it's ugly or you're ashamed. You're ashamed of that scar. And the same thing here about birthmarks. Some people have birthmarks. Some people have like big birthmarks in the face, like a big black thingy in here. That's not accepted if you cannot cover it with makeup, not because it's ugly, but because it makes you unique, and they don't want you to be unique. They want the cabin crew to look like each other. This is why they have to have their hair all the way to the back, red lipstick, the uniform and the simple makeup, so they look alike. But then if you have that birthmark in here, it will distinguish you from others, and they don't want this. So if you have it, if you're okay with removing it, then you better remove it, of course, if it's your dream to become a cabin crew. If the birthmark is not that visible, it's fine. If you can cover it, obviously it's fine. In the hands, it actually depends. If you can cover it, then they will ask you to cover it and send them pictures. If it's covered, then it's fine. But if it's really big, then you cannot be recruited. Also, if you have a suicidal marks, those like scars in here for the people who try to suicide, there is no way they will be recruited if they have those scars visible. Not because they're ugly, or I don't know, maybe sometimes they're ugly, sometimes they're not that visible, but then because it means that they have suicidal thoughts and they don't want people with suicidal thoughts, and this is why I covered this. If you have a question, ask me down there, or ask me on my Instagram account, because I'm active on my Instagram account more than I'm active on YouTube, to be honest. So I will show you the diagram now, and I will tell you when you will be given this diagram. So this is the diagram for both males and females. Females, as you can see here, it's short sleeved and it's a short skirt. For boys, it's pants and it's like this. So if you have a tattoo that is in this not covered area, then you have to mention it. You have to mention this size and the shape as well. So for example, if it's a shape, if it's like a circle, if it's a rectangular, if it's like an elephant, you know what I mean, like something like this. And you will be given this chart by Qatar Airways when you reach the final interview. So the last step before the final interview, you will be given this, and they will ask you to fill it up with these scars, where to declare them, blah, 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 blah. But for Qatar Airways, they will ask you to put these scars that are not visible in the uniform as well, okay? For Emirates, they will ask you to mention the scars that are only visible when you're wearing the uniform. So this is the difference between them. For piercings, there is no problem with piercings as long as you remove them when you wear the uniform. You remove them when you go to the assessment day as well. If you have piercing in here, anything here, nothing in here, like, I don't know, people usually have piercings all over their faces, like an ear, and so you have to remove them when you go on each flight. Even those piercings in here, not allowed. You can only have these two for girls, not even boys. Boys, you cannot wear your earrings for flights. You cannot wear your earrings for the assessment day as well. I hope that this video helped you. Do not hesitate on subscribing to this channel if you like to know more information, and see you on my other videos, and bye bye.